Hey everyone, welcome back to Random Signal with me, Marco, your host. I just thought I'd follow up with my previous video, or from my previous video regarding the coronavirus, and I'll just go through right now the WHO, the World Health Organization's confirmed cases, and I'm going to go through now a series of reports that they've put online on their website. There are a total of 12 reports so far, and the first one is from the 20th, was May 20th, and the last one was on the 1st of February, which was a day ago. So it's the second of February right now. So what I'll do is I'll explain how many cases there are, or there were from the first report all the way to the current report. I'll also show a series of maps showing, highlighting where the majority of the cases are in China, and also I'll show a global map at the same time to give you an idea about how widespread this new coronavirus strain has spread around the world. So the first report, which was published on 20th of January, states that there were 282 confirmed cases by the WHO, 258 cases from the Hebei province, 14 from Guangdong, 5 from Beijing, and 1 from Shanghai. So I've got my notes here, which I'm reading off, so I just summarized the findings. Out of these cases, the 282 cases, there were 51 cases reported as severely ill. Assuming that, well, the report states that it's respiratory disease in that regard. 12 in critical condition, and 6 deaths associated with this new coronavirus strain. So that was on 20th of January. The second WHO report confirms 318 cases globally, and we have the majority from China, 309 cases from China, and then we have smaller, well, only a few cases from Thailand, Japan, and Korea. So the majority of the cases were from Wuhan, 51 severely ill, and we have here 12 critical and 6 deaths. The third report confirms 581 cases. So we have obviously you can see here it's starting to rise, according to the WHO, of course. And so we have a number of cases in this rose from previous report by 267. So it's quite a big jump. And here you'll see, I'll show you this map right now. You can see here the distribution, and this is from the third WHO report. So I forgot to mention that, sorry. So this is from the third WHO report, and we have here cases in China, as you can see, and the bigger the red circle obviously means that you have more cases in that area, in that region. So we can see here there's obviously reports in the USA, United States of America, Thailand. Here we have Taipei, so Taiwan, Japan, and South Korea. So we go on the fourth report here. So we're moving on. The fourth report states that there were 846 reported cases by the WHO. 11 have been reported outside. So at this point now we're seeing a rise in numbers outside of China. So 10 out of the 11 cases that were reported from countries other than China had a history of traveling to Wuhan. So obviously they've taken the virus and they've taken it to their local populations, for example. And here you have a map of from the fourth report, and you can see here that again we have some places where we didn't see previously. We have Vietnam here, we have Singapore that have confirmed cases. So moving on to the fifth report. The fifth report has confirmed, so we went from 846 cases from the fourth report, and the fifth report states that there were a total of 1,320 confirmed cases globally. And then we have 23 confirmed cases outside of China. So we went from 11 cases outside of China to now we have 23 confirmed cases in 9 countries. Of these 23 cases, 21 had a history of travel to the Wuhan area. So of course, again, they've taken the virus as travelers and they've gone back to their countries of origin and and they've obviously, I wouldn't say spread the virus, but they are confirmed to be infected with the virus. We have one case from Australia, and country I'm from, Australia. But in this case, the Australian traveller had direct contact to a case in Wuhan, and then we have one case from Vietnam that, according to the WHO report, this fifth WHO report, the person had no contact or travel history to Wuhan. So this could be a. I'm not going to assume what it is right now. That's not the right thing to do at this point. And I guess they'll probably they'll add more science to that as they go along. So of 1,287 cases, 237 cases have been reported severely ill. 41 deaths at this point have been reported. So compared to the previous report, the cases have increased by 474 in terms of the infection. And you can see here the map. So now we have a global map right here. We can see that obviously other countries, we have France with 2 cases here. There's other cases. There's one case in Nepal. So we can see it's being spread globally in this regard. So moving on to the 6th report. The 6th report states that there was a total of 2,014 cases reported, and that's an increase by 694 cases from the previous report, in which the WHO stipulated the confirmed cases. So the majority of the cases, which was 1,985, reported from China. 324 cases reported severely ill, with 56 deaths reported. So you can see the severity of this. This is quite serious. The cases are increasing, the number of deaths are increasing. And here is the map from the 6th report, and you can see that there's there's 4 cases in Australia, there's 4 cases in Singapore, 3 in Malaysia, France has 3, and the USA has 2 at this point. Japan 3, Korea 2, Thailand 5, Vietnam 2. So moving on to the 7th report. The 7th report states there were a total of 2,798 confirmed cases globally. 2,741 of those cases from China, 461 of those cases confirmed as being seriously ill outcomes, and 80 deaths. So outside of China, the numbers of infections, number of infection is 37 across 11 countries. And again, here is the map showing. Obviously, you can see the majority of cases, the red zone. You can obviously greater than 10 is in China, so it's quite endemic to China at this point. It's also spread. I mean, dare I say it's an epidemic at this point, but it's definitely endemic to China in different provinces across China. So the 8th report states 4,593 confirmed cases globally, and we have over 4,500 cases in China, so 4,537, my notes right here, cases, 976 severe cases, and 106 deaths. And in this report, the 8th report, they've described the symptomology at this point. They've described what they're kind of seeing, because they've got a more of a grasp now what they're seeing, what medical professionals are seeing at this point, and they state that it's mild disease, with about 20% of cases appearing to progress to more severe disease, which includes pneumonia, respiratory failure, and in some cases death. So starting to understand the symptomology at this point. And here is the map of the 8th report, 28th of January. You can see right here there is some emergence. Germany, Sri Lanka, Canada, and Cambodia also. And you can see here the red circles represent the range of cases. So moving on to the 9th report. The 9th report confirms 6,065 confirmed cases, with just under 6,000 cases from China. So 5,997 cases from China. We have 1,239 severe cases and 132 deaths. And we have 68 cases outside of China across 15 countries. And so here is the map showing, or the map from the ninth WHO report. And you can see here you have some new emergence. You have United Arab Emirates, the UAE. So this is spreading around the world, and it's been a week. So you can see how severe this has become. Moving on to the 10th report. The 10th report states globally there are 7,818 cases. There is 7,736 cases confirmed from China, and of these cases we have 1,370 severe cases and 170 deaths reported. And this is in this report they've defined some cases from India. So this is the first, and Finland and the Philippines. And the cases in this regard, the people infected with this coronavirus strain had a history of travel to the Wuhan city area. And you can see the map right here. I'll show you. So they've highlighted some emerging countries that now, I guess, have been infected by this new coronavirus strain. Moving on to the 11th report. The 11th report states that there were 9,826 cases of coronavirus, 2019 coronavirus. So in China, 9,720 cases, 1,527 severe cases, and 213 deaths. And this report details the infection of, I believe, 2 Italian nationals with the new coronavirus strain. So you can see the map right here, the map from the 11th report, and you can see right here that Italy is highlighted. There are cases in Italy right now, so it's spreading quite fast around the world. Moving on to the 12th report. The 12th report confirms 11,953 coronavirus cases, or 2019 and coronavirus cases, with 2,128 new cases. Okay, it's quite a lot. So 11,821 cases from China, so the majority. So it's spreading quite rapidly, across China. 1,795 of these cases is considered severe, according to the WHO. 259 deaths associated with this report. So outside of China, we have 132 cases across 23